Is stock price volatility causing your burn rate to spiral out of control? In this video, I'm going to offer some suggestions for getting your share usage back in check. Most companies use a value-based approach to grant sizing. They grant a target value of equity to employees and divide that by their stock price to determine how many shares employees will receive. When you use this approach, when your stock price is down, your grant sizes are up. And that can lead to problems. As I've already alluded to, it's going to increase your burn rate. That increased burn rate means that you're going to run through your share reserve, possibly a lot faster than you anticipated. And it can create inequities among your stock plan participants. Employees who receive a grant when the stock price is low receive an oversized grant and get oversized returns. Employees who receive a grant when the stock price is high don't fare so well. One way to address this is to use a multi-day average to size equity awards. Rather than dividing by, say, the closing price on the date that you're determining grant sizes, you divide by a 20 or maybe a 30-day average price. This is going to even out your grant sizes. Sure, there'll still be some differences, but your lows won't be quite as low and your highs won't be quite as high. It's a fairer approach for everyone, and it's going to help with managing your share usage. In a recent survey conducted by the NASPP and Deloitte Tax, we saw the percentage of companies using a multi-day average to size grants increase from 27% in 2019 all the way up to 42% in 2022. That's a pretty significant shift, and I think it shows that this strategy is worth taking a look at. Another approach is to set a cap on individual grant sizes. This is an approach that a lot of companies already use with their employee stock purchase plan. It is quite common for companies to cap the number of shares employees can purchase under those plans. And this same approach can also be used for your discretionary equity awards. It is going to establish essentially a hard cap on the number of shares you grant per year, which is really going to help with your burn rate and your share usage. If you feel like your current stock price is an anomaly, maybe you don't need a long-term solution. In that case, it might be okay to just say, you know what, we're just going to keep everything where it is. Everyone gets the same size grant that they got last year. And if you are really struggling with your stock valuation, it might make sense to switch to a share-based approach to your grant guidelines. Privately held companies often use a share-based approach for this exact reason. They struggle with stock valuation. If you're experiencing the same challenges, a share-based approach might work for you as well. You probably have a lot of questions about this, and guess what? We've got a lot of answers. We'll include links to some additional resources in the show notes. One of the resources we're going to link to is a fantastic podcast that I recorded with Amanda Benincasa Arena of Aon. In that podcast, we discuss all the ins and outs of using a multi-day average, as well as some of these other approaches. I hope that you'll check it out. If you enjoyed my video today, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you're notified when we post new videos, and it helps us out too. Win-win. Thanks for watching.